So, Fox News has obviously been paying attention to what Tucker Carlson's been doing since they unceremoniously booted him off Fox News. And what has Tucker been up to? Well, obviously, he's doing Tucker on Twitter to incredible results. 115 million views for episode 1, 55.9 million views for episode 2. And in the meantime, Fox News' own ratings have fallen off a cliff. Now, I'm sure Fox News expected some blowback after getting rid of, by far, their most popular host. But did they expect a 50% drop in his spot? And the 25 to 54-year-old demographic shrinking by 2/3? That's catastrophic. Yeah, I'm not sure they anticipated quite this reaction, although they should have, because it's not happening in a vacuum. I mean, you've got Project Veritas kicking out, firing James O'Keefe, and now suing him. And of course, the endless political persecution of Donald Trump. And I'm sorry, but after the endless Russia hoax stuff and the impeachments, are we actually expected to believe that this is all legit? Especially since every president ends up having documents after they leave. Biden had them in his garage at his house. A constant assault against Biden's political enemies, calling them white supremacists and all the rest constantly. Is it any wonder that Fox News viewers might feel under attack, and they might feel betrayed by Fox News by getting rid of their favorite guy, a guy who is the most popular voice in news right now? So this has been a disaster for Fox News. And what is their response? Cease and desist. They're trying to shut him up. And make no mistake, a lot of people would leave Fox anyway, because, I only watched Fox for Tucker Carlson. I didn't watch anything else, maybe a bit of Greg Gutfeld occasionally. And I would say that the articles on the website are decent. They're fine. But the way this all went down and what they continue to do feels certainly like a betrayal of the loyal Fox viewer, doesn't it? And the betrayal continues. Fox News sent Tucker Carlson a cease and desist letter after the network's former primetime host began broadcasting a new series of monologues on Twitter. Last week, the network accused Tucker Carlson of breach of contract after he posted his first Tucker on Twitter 10-minute spot to the social media platform, which garnered roughly 115 million views. His second, 55 million. So Fox News is arguing that Tucker is still under contract, they're still paying him, and therefore he can't compete with them. Now, Tucker, for his part, does not agree with all this. He accuses Fox of fraud and contract breach. He sent apparently an aggressive letter from his lawyers to Fox to argue that the non-compete provision in his contract is no longer valid, freeing him to launch his own competing show or media enterprise. Says the Twitter move would seem to technically violate Carlson's contract with Fox, but his lawyer's letter effectively holds that Fox breached the contract first. Now, Carlson's contract runs out January 2025, and Fox wants to keep paying him, which would prevent him from starting a competing show. That's their argument. And my understanding is that right now, he's arguing that Twitter is not actually a direct competitor of Fox News, and therefore it doesn't matter anyway. But I have to say, I do find it does seem strange, doesn't it? Just a lot of coincidences. James O'Keefe, Tucker, this all happening while the political persecution of Trump continues, all leading up to what? What is it leading up to? The next election. And Fox's part in this does not look good. And I just can't help but feel that the longer that Fox News persists with trying to silence Tucker, the worse and worse they look. The more and more viewers they shed. And for what is already a struggling industry, cable news, I'm just not sure how long they can really afford to keep it up. But there's one thing that I am sure of. I am definitely looking forward to episode 3 of Tucker on Twitter. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please subscribe, like, and share. Sharing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.